Hi guys, I hope you're all well and welcome to episode 108 of the James Layton Fitness Podcast. Now in this specific episode we'll be comparing a fat loss phase and a muscle building phase, and more specifically how to stay motivated within the muscle building phase, and this will start to make more sense within a couple of seconds. Now the reason why I'm bringing this up is within the fat loss phase it can be very motivating when you're starting to see progress. The reason why is you have so many indicators that are moving in the right direction. That alone can be so motivating. So for example, you can have the scale weight starting to drop, the body fat percentage starting to drop, the mirror, you start to look leaner in the mirror, the progress photos, you start to notice these weekly changes in the progress photos. Again, this can be very motivating. The measurements are dropping, your clothes are feeling looser. And I'm not saying for 1 second that the fat loss phase is easy. It's absolutely not easy. However, when you are starting to see progress, you can really see a snowball effect with these measurements, and that really is extremely motivating. That's one of the big factors that keeps you going. You're seeing progress in all these different variables, and that really does keep you going. And more specifically, towards the end of a fat loss phase, you'll be pretty much seeing progress on a weekly basis in the mirror, and then right at the end of a fat loss phase, if you're getting very lean, you'll start to see progress even on a daily basis. However, on the flip side, when people go from a fat loss phase, when they're seeing this progress from all these different variables on such a frequent basis, it can be discouraging going from that to the muscle building phase. The reason why is the muscle building phase really is significantly slower. So for example, within a 4-month period, you can really lose a significant amount of body fat, weight, and really pretty much completely change your physique. However, 4 months within a muscle building phase, sometimes you can barely see too much change whatsoever, and that can be very discouraging. So what I suggest, is this is the whole premise of the podcast, is I would suggest actually trying to bring your mind away from the changes in the mirror, the changes in the weight, the changes in the body fat percentage, how you're looking, and actually focus on the gym performance. Focus on actually what you're doing in the gym. Focus on getting stronger over time. Focus on the most important factor within the muscle building phase, which is increasing volume over time. So volume is basically sets times reps times load, and in short, this will go up by default as long as you're getting stronger within the rep ranges you're currently doing. So that should be your main focus. And within a muscle building phase, as long as you're in a caloric surplus and your training is well set up for you, you should be getting stronger on a very frequent basis, and that should be the fuel for your motivation. That should be the motivation for you, as opposed to getting obsessed with the changes in the mirror, the change on the scale, because they're just not going to be as dramatic. Now don't get me wrong, over a chronic period of time there will be some changes in the mirror, there will be changes on the scale, etc, etc, but they're just not going to be as dramatic as the fat loss phase. And this is such a key point, because with it, when working with clients, typically their initial goal is fat loss, and then we transition to the muscle building phase. This can be quite a hard thing to take mentally, just appreciating that the muscle building phase really is just such slower process. You're not going to see those dramatic changes in the mirror as you did within the fat loss phase, and focusing on the gym performance, that should really fuel your motivation. Focus on those numbers in the gym, increasing strength and volume over time, and then over a chronic period of time, as long as you've got an energy surplus, consuming sufficient protein, there will be some new structural muscular changes. But don't get discouraged and try not to compare the two, the fat loss phase and the muscle building phase, just because the fat loss phase is significantly quicker in terms of results and changing your physique. So hopefully that's been useful. If you're still yet to download my free ebook, How to Set Up a Nutrition Plan, if you go to James Layton, Layton fitness.co.uk, you'll see a tab at the top of the page called free ebook, and you can download that immediately. Thank you very much, and I'll look forward to speaking to you next week. Take care.